Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Branthwaite spots it and intercepts. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Olise. And he was alert to it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Konate. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Oh, what a punt! And the finish! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution in progress.
Vietnam have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That is a brilliant interception. Isak concedes a free kick for that. Partey.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's cut it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. Now Ødegaard. Now he's off and running. Ruben Dias. Now it's Ødegaard.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And here's the chance to counter. Vietnam upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Olise, who does have an assist to his name. Partey. Alexander-Arnold. Vietnam can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. And here's Isak. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. Matheus Cunha. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Isak. Now the finish! It's in! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, what? Can he finish? Aim forwards. Isak is onto it in a flash. Araujo for Olise. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Isak. Oh, good ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Partey. Konate.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ruben Dias. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he can clear it away.
There will be 1
Valverde.
minute added time.
Partey. Isak looks to get on the end of this.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Alexander-Arnold running with the ball. That is good strength. Brilliantly cut out. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Ødegaard. Partey. Branthwaite. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's only too happy to take that back. Wan-Bissaka. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Isak. Well timed, excellent interception. And they've got rid. Branthwaite wins the duel this time. And here's Isak. He's got the shot away! Back into the middle. Out of play for a goal kick. Nice physical challenge. Isak is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Olise. Number 6, Matheus Cunha. Number 14, Isak. Number 27, number 22, Federico Valverde. Coming on the
Kluivert.
field, number 8, Sule. Number 21,
Wood.
Lookman. Number 18,
And the shot!
Robert Lewandowski.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Sule is offering a right smile there.
Substitutions
And we
taking
have
place.
our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Wan-Bissaka. Partey. It's Pedri. Davis. And the counter is on. Surlot. Musiala. Davis. Oh, that's neat. Good spot, he's seen the run. Partey. Oh, great ball! And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ruben Dias. Wan-Bissaka. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Branthwaite.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he goes cross-field. Alexander-Arnold. He's got away.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, such a clever touch. Kluivert. Davis. It'll be a throw-in. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. It's a really well-measured ball. Wan-Bissaka could try cutting inside here. That was always going to be the keeper's. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Surlot. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
2 added minutes.
Nicely aimed pass. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Those looking wide. 2 minutes to be added on. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Musiala, and he's been shifted off it. And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Olise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Kluivert. Olise. That looks a good ball through. Olise! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hits one! And he hits the net! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Vietnam, he's got the shot away!
Sunset, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Kluivert. That's a fabulous ball. There's the hit! Matheus Cunha. And now the breakaway. Olise. Valverde. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Vietnam with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. He gets big! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Referee's given a throw. Alexander-Arnold, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deftly away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. Isak. Bellingham. Isak. Out to the right. Bellingham has created one goal already. For Kluivert. Matheus Cunha, and they can counter here. Well cut out, no margin for it. And the shot! That had everyone off their seats.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Well, they've got it again. Sunset. Olise. Oh, he's in! And they're back on the ball again. Olise looking to add to his goal. Matheus Cunha. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Decent progress down the left. Valverde with the clearance. Cucurella. And here's Isak. Partey.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's got to be in here. Branthwaite deals with that comfortably. Well, there's the clearance. And the whistle goes for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Some first-half thoughts?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Vietnam head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. And the game has already resumed here. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the counter is on. Mbappe. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Matheus Cunha. Isak. Brilliantly cut out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Matheus Cunha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Partey with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. That's a throw. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Ruben Dias. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
So we've reached the hour mark. Wan-Bissaka. Valverde. That's Partey. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Olise. Looking for the runner.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Olise. Number 22.
Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Number 14, Isaac.
Ball's out
Number
once more.
6, Matthias Cunha. Number 11, Sansit. Coming on the field, number 8, Sule. Number 5, Kadri. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski. Number 21, Rubenben. Number 27, substitution.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Ruben Dias. Musiala. Cucurella. That is lovely. Great defending, strong and determined. Ruben Dias defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, they can break here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pedri. Partey. Half an hour gone in the second half. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, that's nice. Sule touches it back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Vietnam showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Musiala. The fullback is in acres of space. Terrific header. Cleared without complication. The ball has bounced loose now. Araujo makes the interception. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And once more he proves rigid and robust.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ødegaard. Vinicius Junior. Cucurella. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well cleared. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the
Hello,
promise
everybody,
of a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have all... He's had a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Isak actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Matheus Cunha. Cucurella deals with that comfortably. Courtois is there to clear. Mbappe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Alexander-Arnold. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Partey. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, someone I really like the look of, Peter, would be Thomas Partey. I mean, we all know what a great ball winner he is, but I see him as quite a good ball carrier too, and distributor. I think with him, you get all the traits of an all-round midfielder. He gives you the lot.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Olise. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Partey. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Isak. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Chance! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Isak. Alexander-Arnold. No, that's been intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Valverde. Matheus Cunha. Vietnam applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
Partey.
Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. For Valverde. That's been cut out, well played. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vietnam have a free kick. Sunset, little pass back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sunset. Oh, that's a fine interception. Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name.
Has been indicated.
Partey. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Partey. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Great hit! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Vietnam are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Alexander-Arnold considers his options. Partey. Big chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Cucurella has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Sunset. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Isak. He's in here! Sunset showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's been caught napping. He can run onto that. And the flag has stayed down. He's had a hit! That's a half-decent try.
Isak did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Isak looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Isak! It's run loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
The attendance for this
Matthias
match
Cunha,
was
and they can counter here.
71,898.
Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold. And that is a little undercooked. Cucurella is charging up on the overlap. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Wan-Bissaka tries to clear. Olise.
Vietnam are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Valverde, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Time and again they are repelled. Valverde, he's got space in the area. And he's intervened well there. Partey. Olise. Now there's a fine ball. Cucurella. Alexander-Arnold looking understandably energised after his goal. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Danger averted for now. Matheus Cunha. Lovely feet. Can he spark a counter here? Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Some really good ball movement. Chance! And it's a goal!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Konate short changes him with that pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Partey, too strong for his opponent there. He's got full! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Matheus Cunha. Valverde. And here's Isak. Elise. And the shot! Mbappe. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Clips it so gently. Isak showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Araujo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's in space and looking for options. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Olise cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder.
Great hit! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
It's a great ball. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that's well spotted. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's onside.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, can he get onto this? Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Alexander-Arnold. And now the breakaway. Bellingham. Vietnam disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Valverde. That's an excellent interception. Isak! Oh, the ball's run loose here. This time, surely. Partey. Wan-Bissaka cuts it out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Correa wins the duel this time. He can run onto that. A real chance if he can get through. Shot hits one! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Vietnam ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Sansit.
So off we go once more.
To replace him is number 20,
Partey. Alexander-Arnold. That'll be a throw-in. Bellingham. He's had a hit! Isaac!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Back into the middle. It's a goal kick. He's had it nicked away. Cucurella. Matthews Cunha. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold is wide and looking to get onto this. Tries a shot! That's a half-decent try. Isaac. Nice physical challenge. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Matthews Cunha. Ball swung. He rises! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
So we've reached the hour mark. Matthews Cunha. Oh, shooting chance! Just off target.
Isaac certainly could have and should have made more of that.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Now it's Wood. Partey. Couldn't squeeze it through. Cucurella. Well, they could break here. Mbappe. Spread it left. It's gone out for a throw-in. Played over towards the opposite flank. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Partey, who's set up one goal so far. Has a look and plays it forward. Cucurella just loves to go forward whenever he can.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That has been knocked clear. Wood. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Valverde.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Konate. Partey. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Courtois sends that a long way. Nice bit of trickery. Partey. 5 minutes left on the clock.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Referee's given a throw. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Bellingham. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Mbappe!
There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's delightful. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Partey. Matheus Cunha. No way through, so back it comes. Driving forward. And here's Isak. Hits one! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Bellingham. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Can he finish? He scores! Offside.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And he cuts out the supply. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass. Matheus Cunha. Sunset. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... He's got the shot away! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Vietnam go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And here's Isak. Isak. It's a good spell of possession. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Partey. And that's been won straight back. Alexander-Arnold. Elise. And Wan-Bissaka. Matheus Cunha. And here's Sunset.
it's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Isak. Alexander-Arnold.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's fabulous.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now this could be a chance. Up towards the front line. Cucurella, he has found the way through. Oh, what a climb! Araujo, good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Wan-Bissaka gets rid without sophistication. Alexander-Arnold. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Bellingham. Partey. Oh, this is a great position. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Matheus Cunha.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
This is the time you need that pace.
Isak being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of...
Big chance! It's in! And they've got their lead back.
Vietnam really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Substitution on the field.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? He's picked his way through.
Isak coming on the field. Number 21, Woodman. Number 8.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Number 9, Yudes. Number 18,
Yildiz is fouled.
Substitution.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Davis. Partey. Now Ødegaard. White. Showing great feet there. And the pass is intercepted.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lewandowski looking to get on the end of this. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram.
Vietnam showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
He's cut it out. Lookman. Yildiz. He's in plenty of space here. Muscular approach does pay off here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Partey. Vinicius Junior. That's tidy.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always...
He gets big! And he thumps it clear. Ødegaard. Thuram. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Ruben Dias gets good distance on it. He's through here. Is there any... Vinicius Junior! No mistake! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is quite a battle. And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There's the hit! And he's quick to get it clear again. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Straight at the keeper. And the referee brings it to a close. Vietnam have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.